This is the backyard of the house we're staying in, a relative's house. It has this beautiful pond in the back. It's now the next morning, and we just arrived in the Orlando, Florida area last night at a relative's house where we're staying. And right now we're on about 9 day of our 22-day, 7,000-mile road trip all over the southeast of the United States. And yesterday we got a notification of a software update, but we needed to connect to Wi-Fi. And then while we were at Superchargers during the day, there was some free Wi-Fi at a couple of locations, and the car successfully downloaded it. Now, I don't normally install software updates while we're on a road trip, but I made an exception in this case because of two reasons. One, we still have a lot of time and driving left ahead of us, and when you need a software update to install, it's popping up constantly every time you put the car in park, and it's really annoying. And secondly, just recently Elon said that they were going to be allowing all vehicles that are capable of full self-driving to have a 1-month trial of it. And I knew that, so I thought, hey, this software update maybe will enable that. And sure enough, look at this. I started the software update installing last night, and here this morning now it's telling me that I have my autopilot package upgraded and that it's telling me to go ahead and enable it. So I'm excited to try this out for the first time, or for my first time. And we're on a road trip, so we have plenty of time to experiment with it. And in circumstances where I need to drive more aggressively, because here in Florida especially, but in metropolis centers, in theory this will work, but I'm not trusting or experienced with it enough. I'll probably enable it and disable it as I desire. But I'm excited to try it and be very vigilant and careful while using it and see how well it works for us. And I'll let you know what I find eventually in the future videos that I make of this trip. So it has a disclaimer here that it's in beta and pretty standard legalese here, letting you know that you're consenting to this stuff. And that's that. I guess maybe now I need to go into the menu. Oh, see, autopilot now has a blue dot. And then we have full self-driving beta, and that's enabled already. So I guess I'll just go out and try it now on the road. Oh, actually down here it has assertive, chill, average. So we'll start with average and I'll experiment with that. In our case, I do want to know when it's planning on changing lanes, but we are often listening to audiobooks, and I don't want to interrupt their audiobook with noise that's unnecessary, so I'm going to put it on vibrate, see how well that works. So I'm going to experiment with this and let you know what I find out. Also, as an aside, the car charged up to 90% overnight from their stove outlet in the house.
Yeah, no idea.
That's right, it's a surprise! So I'll tell you when we get closer. According to the navigation, we will be driving for an hour and 47 minutes, and you can see there on the screen where we're headed. First thing I'm noticing different about the full self-driving beta is that the traffic visualizations here on the left third of the screen are higher fidelity. I don't know, it's just the animation looks different. Oh, I can move it around too, that's cool. See that, girls?
Oh, yeah. What?
We got a software update. It's letting us do different things than we used to be able to do. Girls, this is my first time using full self-driving. What do you think? Is it the same?
I don't know.
Yeah, it looks the same to you.
What's
and actually
full self-driving?
It's where the car is driving itself. More than autopilot, it's going to change lanes and stuff.
Hold up your hands.
But I have to keep my hand on the wheel.
Why?
This is how it works. It's still beta.
So he doesn't go to sleep. Still has to pay attention.
Yep, definitely.
We're going over the ocean.
We are driving over a section of the ocean, yes.
Whoa.
If you look down here on the map, I'll have it zoom out. You see that right there? We are going across this causeway. This is the NASA Causeway Bridge. Pretty cool view, huh?
Yeah. It's the
Are you girls excited for where we're going?
Yeah, but I don't know.
Exactly. It was a joke.
Maybe we're just going to throw you in the ocean as we drive by.
Dad,
What?
if it's part of the ocean, then why do I see land in all ways?
It's just part of the ocean. We're not in the middle of the ocean.
This is water from the ocean, but we're not out in the ocean. It's a bay.
The ocean has to touch land somewhere.
I just saw a crocodile in the river.
Oh yeah?
Now I'm looking for some crocodiles.
Okay.
Lucy, do you know what the difference between a crocodile and an alligator is?
No.
An alligator will see you later, and a
Yeah.
crocodile will see you in a while.
Just a few more miles.
Oh, I just saw one.
Girls, this is where we're going. Can you see the sign?
Yeah, I knew it was something in space. Me too.
Yeah?
I did too.
Do you know the name of it?
Kennedy Space
We're gonna see all about the spaceships that go take satellites into space. Girls, do you see all of those rockets way over there past the sign?
Yes.
On the left?
Yeah.
That's where we're gonna be going.
Back to my home, I dare not go.
Are you girls excited?
Yeah.
Yeah? Show me your excited faces. Okay. So regarding full self-driving, I used that for a good portion of the drive here and let it take me on some interchanges and stuff. Not a lot of surface city streets. It worked surprisingly well. I was pleased. I definitely saw some of the artifacts of what people talk about. It follows cars in front of you really slowly, or far away I mean, and so people will cut in between you very readily in busy traffic. So you kind of have to force it to go a little faster in some circumstances, and there are definitely a couple places I just took it over because I was trying to get here faster than navigate through traffic, and it's still learning. But yeah, it was a fun experience trying full self-driving, and we'll definitely be getting a lot of more mileage out of it on this trip. Here we are. Show me your excited faces, Clara and Lydia. We made it through the gauntlet of getting up our tickets, going through security, coming through the ticket booth, and now we're inside. We've been talking about coming here for a long time.
I'm over here.
You want to go over there?
Yeah.
What do you see that
It
you want
looks
to
like you get to go through a rock.
Okay, let's do that. The first thing we're going to do is go on the bus tour. So this is the journey starts here, and this is the bus tour line. And here comes our bus.
Information about Kennedy Space Center, and we are on a wildlife refuge. I've seen quite a few alligator out today. I will point them out as we go by them, and also we have an active eagle's nest that has 2 baby eaglets in it, so I'll point that out as well.
We have pondered our place amongst the stars since the dawn of humankind.
Our journey will take us past active facilities and end at the visitor complex's own Apollo Saturn V Center.
So others may hear and enjoy the tour.
Right there is the SpaceX facility where they retrofit their rockets. So they're moving a capsule that goes on top of one of the rockets.
That is something you don't see every day. That is going to go on top of one of the Falcon 9 heavies or Falcon 9 rockets.
So I believe that's a fairing.
That is our press site where all the media gather. You're going to see a lower white building right on the right side of the vehicle assembly building. That is the Launch Control Center. That's where they give the final go or no go on the launches. These doors here on the vehicle assembly building are the largest doors in the world, as Emily said on the video. They take about 45 minutes to open completely. On the left, there's an alligator right by the water hole. Now down in this waterway, you're going to see gator hole up here. There's been a manatee out here all morning. He has a bobber on him, and that's something that the wildlife, see that bobber? That's attached to a manatee, and over there's a manatee on the left. Manatees are only in Florida. They are grandchildren of seedlings that were germinated in space by one of our astronauts. You spend as much time as you like inside and exit through the gift shop when you're finished.
It took them a while to open these doors, but finally they have. There's quite the crush of people because there are a lot of different buses that have arrived while we waited, so a huge crowd of people.
When I was a kid, I used to dream about flying through space. Every week on TV, I'd watch my heroes as they jumped into their rocket ships and took to the stars. And I wanted to be like them. They had courage, imagination, and no problem ever stood in their way for long. In the end, when we actually did send men into space, it turned out that those were exactly the qualities it took.
Good evening. At this moment, nothing appears to stand between Apollo 8 and the moon except the sky.
Launch control for the Apollo mission. This is not a mock-up. These are the very consoles we sat at when men first took off the flight to the moon. Mankind is about to leave his planet behind and journey to another. It is one of those rare moments when history is not being made, destiny is being embraced. 10, 9, the engine signal stop. The engines are on. 4, 3.
like that show? Yeah, it's cool, right? Look how big this is, girls. That's the rocket that we just saw take off in that video.
Is it real?
This is real, yeah.
Wait, it's the same rocket?
No, not the exact same one, but this is a real rocket. Isn't that amazing? It's big, right? Look up.
Isn't that cool? Do you know?
Hey girls, what is this? Moon rock. Can you touch it? What does it feel like, girls? Just feels like a normal rock.
Yeah, that's smooth.
It's probably been touched by a lot of people through the years, huh?
Whoa!
Let's look at the lunar lander, girls. This was designed to land on the moon, on the surface, and then blast off and get the astronauts back to their spaceship that was orbiting the moon. And you see the space suits that the guys are wearing? That's what it looked like back then when they first did it. Girls, what is this? Mist. That feels good, huh?
So this is what they had to walk on something like this to get into the spaceship. So it said this was 30 stories above the ground, this bridge, going to the top of the spaceship to get in.
Oh, that's so perfect.
That's how the astronauts would sit when they're in the capsule getting rocketed into space. Would you want to do that? Takes a special kind of person to take on this kind of risk and all of the work behind it too, to get prepared and be ready. We're heading over to this bleachers area. We came over here to check out the rocket launching viewing area. And so over here on the left is a rocket launch area, I think for the SLS rocket, I'm not entirely sure. And then over here on the right is the SpaceX launch complex. And so you can see the tower there that they are launching from. So that's cool to be able to see it at all, I guess, but we're pretty far away, so we can't see much.
Launching from right here at Kennedy Space Center, astronauts can travel to the ISS aboard spacecraft developed by private companies SpaceX and Boeing. With the success of Demo 2, SpaceX is now regularly sending crews to the ISS. Boeing's spacecraft, the CST-100 Starliner, has also undergone orbital flight tests on its return to Earth. Rather than splashing down in the ocean, Starliner deploys airbags to land in the desert of the western United States. Starliner was actually the first American-made human-rated capsule to have landed on land. The journey starts here. By going behind the gates at Kennedy Space Center today,
We are now done riding the bus tour and we are back to the main complex. We are now going in to see the Atlantis show. So girls, this is going to be a video about the first reusable rocket, which was this space shuttle right here. The presentation just finished and this gate opened, and this is the Atlantis space shuttle and some other things. How did you like that show?
Cool. It was so cool, and I thought that thing was real. And I was looking behind me, but it wasn't there. But then it opened, and it was there.
This is a real object. Yes, you're right.
Ready?
Yeah, I get the
Launch the spacecraft.
Can you imagine having to know what all of these do? Go, 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 go.
Press go. Yeah. Press go.
Clara, are you flying this ship?
Lydia has a whole James. Alright, let's go keep exploring.
I need to get all these.
Go, Clara.
That as well needs to get attached to the table. So there's my peanut butter and jelly tortilla or sandwich.
See if you guys can enjoy it as it's coming to you.
Girls, how did you like that IMAX movie?
Amazing.
Amazing. Yeah, it was about the James Webb Telescope. Really amazing.
Number 109D over there, the Mercury Atlas. That was a real rocket once, but the Florida weather wasn't kind to the real one. So it ended up over. Second question I'm frequently asked, we took all of that off, we put the satellites in there, and we put the astronauts up there.
See this rocket up here? That's a SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket, and that's what takes the Starlink satellites into space that we use. We're gonna ride the Uncharted Worlds space launch simulator or something to that effect. These are some of the other rides available in this area. Are you girls so excited?
Yes.
You don't even know what this is gonna do.
I'm nervous.
I'm nervous, yeah. Let's find out.
Our world, located outside of our solar system, is home to an impressive 7 alien worlds.
Commander, we're go for launch.
3, 2, 1. There's the Saturn V Exhibit survey satellite, or TESS, launched in 2018. The universe is full of uncharted worlds. But here's our course, 40 light years away, towards the constellation Aquarius. This is TRAPPIST-1, found to host 3 planets in 2016. TRAPPIST-1 has at least 3 Earth-sized planets inside its habitable or Goldilocks zone, the region around the star where it's not too hot or too cold for liquid water to exist on a planet's surface. Astronomers are always looking for terrestrial planets inside the zone because they're the most likely to support life as we know it. It's up to twice as old as our sun, but only about 1/8 our sun's size. This means all its planets
What do you think,
very
girls?
close together.
It's
The orbits of all
fun,
7 planets
scary.
easily fit inside the orbit of the closest planet to our sun, Mercury. It's also unlikely to host life as we know it, which leaves remarkably Earth-like TRAPPIST-1e on the warmer edge of the habitable zone. I'm going to take us in closer. Everyone hang on, the orbital debris always makes this entrance a little tricky.
It's poking our butts. What is that face?
When it's achieved, it's pretty spectacular.
Whoa.
When planetary makeup, surface temperature, and atmosphere all interact together just so, everything will grow.
What was that?
With countless planets in the Milky Way, it's pretty incredible we get to call this one home. Helium holding. You will be transported back to gate shortly. It's been a pleasure having you all aboard today. TRAPPIST-1 is only the beginning. There's a whole universe of uncharted planets out there waiting to be discovered. And we'll never stop exploring.
What? What is that? What you expected? Did you expect that? No.
I can remember being inspired, like most young children, by TV heroes. You know, movie stars that move.
We're seeing the Heroes and Legends show. It's kind of like IMAX, but a little different. Hey girls, where do you want to go next?
Playground.
The playground? All right, let's go. Now we're going into the gateway to see what's in there. We've come into the kids' play area, and there's a lot of fun things here for them to do. Thanks for helping with James, Lucy. Oh, it shoots out over there. Good job, James. James is trying to give you a ball. Good job helping, James. This is a really impressive play place for kids. Way bigger than I realized when we walked past it initially. World's largest space shop with a rover out front. That's a replica, Lucy, of a rover on Mars.
It's made of Legos.
We've had enough fun for the day and we're heading home. But it's been a ton of fun. Did you all have a ton of fun today?
Yeah.
Yes.
Learn a lot?
Yeah.
Yeah, what did you learn, Lucy?
I learned that there are lots and lots of black galaxies.
There are lots of galaxies, that is true.
And lots of stars.
Yep.
I learned that black holes are always black. That's why they're called black holes. I know.
The light can't get out. What did you learn, Lydia?
I don't know.
You don't know. We are back to the car and it's at 57%, and it's estimating that we'll get back to the house we're staying in at 26% on the battery in an hour 19 minutes, including toll roads. So this is cool. Rivian has service vans. This is normally the Amazon delivery van. That's how we see it all the time in where we live, but here they have it as a service van. That's cool. It is now way later in the evening, and you can see we ended up getting back here around 25%. It's now 24% on the battery, and I've plugged it into the house again and set it to 100%, and it's estimating basically 12 hours to get all the way up there. I'm not totally sure where it will be in the morning. I'm not totally sure when we're leaving, so it'll be full enough though. We'll get to the next supercharger and probably skip another 7 or so. In any case, tomorrow we're going to be leaving this Orlando area where we are now and be going down to Miami, so I'll take you along for the ride.